We have made it to Thursday. Welcome in. It's three-man front. Jocks 94.5. Pat Smith, Molly Robinson, Conrad Van Order, Landrum Roberts. It's just hot in here. Just hot. See what you can do for us. Appreciate it.
The morning hot?
The morning show likes it really warm in here.
I don't know if it's that hot. You might be going through menopause.
I don't doubt it. A little bit upset in action last night, but we won't get into that.
But no, Northern Illinois, you didn't load up?
No, it was. Listen. I value Brian Edwards. Brian Edwards told us about the over last night in that game.
Yeah, close. Should have taken what he said initially, which was Ohio 30 or more.
Yes,
for the team total. That would have.
How many times is the total not close? Let's be honest.
Oh, that's fair.
Well, when you get to the 11-minute mark and you're up 41-0, and then you decide that you're going to literally milk the play clock, and hand the ball off.
Well, it's late in the season, Pat. You got to preserve guys.
And then even on fourth down, you don't punt. And then Kent State got the ball back.
They can't.
And Kent State did not throw the ball one time. You're down 41-0. So anyway, that was Maction last night. More Maction tonight.
That is why I told
No, I'm sorry. No Maction tonight.
That I usually stay away from action. It's just too hard to predict, and screwy things happen during action.
I was about to say, I had a bad run betting these weekday games earlier in the year, thinking, I'll get out to a nice start in the OFP every week, and no, didn't pan out for me very well. Stay away from that.
Okay, fire the sounder up. I think Molly's got some breaking news for us.
That sound means it's breaking news here on Three Man Front. For more, we send it to Molly Robinson, who is standing by at the breaking news desk. Molly, what do you have this morning?
We have some news coming out of Florida. They have announced that they are sticking with Billy Napier as their head coach.
Good.
Okay. All right.
And Lane Kiffin sobs.
Oh, I thought that was the Ole Miss fan base crying.
Dadgummit, now I got to rewrite one of my questions.
Do you really?
Yeah. One of my questions for Pat Ponders today.
Well, just change it up. And how many games do you think Billy Napier wins, or how many more seasons does he last in Gainesville?
I'll go ahead and read the question to you.
Okay.
It's right here. When does Florida need to tell current players and recruits whether Billy Napier will be back next season as coach?
I don't know. Thursday around 10:02 a.m. Yep, there it is.
I had no idea that was about to happen. Way to go, Billy. Way to go, Scott Strickland, screwing up Pat Ponders today.
So does Lane need to meet with his team now?
Cheapers.
Hey, guys, I just want you to know that I'm staying put.
Hey, listen, all kidding aside, and that's Pete Nakos, I believe, on 3. Is he reporting that?
It just says on 3. Doesn't give a who.
Okay. It goes without saying that I think we all agree what we have seen over the course of the last month. It was very frustrating them losing to Tennessee, but seeing the game plan and what they did against the University of Georgia, they got a lot of injuries. I mean, you look at their availability report, and I mean, it's like a mass unit. I mean, it is really bad. And so, listen.
There was a whole message from Scott Strickland.
Oh, okay. Would you care to read that for us?
Gator Nation, I want to let you know that Billy Napier will continue as head football coach of the Florida Gators. As we've seen these past several weeks, young men on this team represent what it means to be a Gator. Their resolve, effort, and execution are evident in their performance and growth each week, building a foundation that promises greater success next season and beyond. Florida's commitment to excellence and championship caliber program is unwavering. In these times of change across college athletics, we are dedicated to a disciplined, stable approach that is focused on long-term, sustained success for Gator athletes, recruits, and fans. I am confident that Billy will meet the challenges and opportunities ahead. We will work alongside him to support any changes needed to elevate Gator football. As college athletics evolves, Florida is committed to embracing innovation and strategy, ensuring the Gators thrive in today's competitive landscape. Gator Nation has remained strong, showing up game after game to stand with our team. This loyalty creates an incredible environment that inspires our players to compete with heart and determination. Now I call on all of Gator Nation to continue standing behind Billy and his dedication to the team while we work together to build a championship program.
That's the athletics director of the University of Florida releasing that statement. So Billy Napier gets another year. And we had heard, Landrum, about a month ago, David Waters, who is a frequent visitor on this show from the Gators podcast, the Gators Breakdown podcast, he told us that he was hearing that Scott Strickland was going to come back. And that struck all of us as odd, just because if you're going to get rid of the head coach that you hired, and you're going to allow him to go and hire the next dude after you already failed with Dan Mullen, it was very odd. So that was kind of the first sign about a month ago that perhaps there was a pathway for him to save his job.
Well, and it also makes you wonder with the financials and what it was going to take to not only buy him out, buy that staff out, but go out and get a high-dollar coach. That's a lot of money, especially now in the days of some of those checks are having to be earmarked for NIL, not only with programs at the Group of 5 level, but also the Power 4 level, and especially at programs like the SEC. That's just the reality right now. You're 12-16 overall if you're Billy Napier, or Billy Napier is 12-16 in his career, 4-4 this season. Next 4 games, at Texas, you're a 3-touchdown dog. You get LSU at home, Ole Miss at home, and then you travel to take on Florida State. Worst case scenario, you're 5-7. And I think given looking at that schedule, it could have been worse. We all agreed that the floor for this Florida team was 3-9. And you've been competitive in a lot of football games this year. So you try to stack talent on top of talent. Maybe you can steal a win, get bowl eligible this year. But all in all, with all the talk heading into the season and the way this season started, Conrad, I say kudos to Billy Napier in weathering this storm.
Yeah, I mean, I personally think he deserved or he earned the